The dirt is bone dry in California's Central Valley, and the Folsom Lake Reservoir is nearly empty at 17% of capacity. That's bad news for Rod Stiefvater, who grows pistachios in Kern County.
Is this the worst drought you've ever seen?
It is, particularly down here, but this is by far the most unusual conditions I've ever experienced.
California grows more than half the vegetables, fruits, and nuts in the U.S. and is the leading producer of milk and wine. But the drought is forcing some ranchers to sell their herds, and growers are thinking about tearing out orchards. City dwellers are being urged to conserve, and some small towns may run out of water altogether. Most of California's water comes in the form of snow. But as these satellite photos show, this year there's hardly any snow at all.
What's the most alarming part of this drought for you?
Well, I worry most about the snowpack.
Daniel Sumner is an agricultural economist.
There will be maybe 1 million acres that aren't planted in California, just wasted.
The drought could have a severe impact on California's $45 billion a year agriculture industry and on the people who make their living from the land.
About 175,000 Californians rely on full-time or seasonal farm work. Many of them are from the state's most impoverished communities.
The most vulnerable people for this drought are the farm workers, people that are on the margin to start with, families that get by on maybe dad getting 1,500 hours a year at low wages will now be cut back.
The drought means Americans may pay more for some groceries this year, and so may other countries. At this food market in British Columbia, vendors are worried.
A lot of the produce that comes to BC are actually from either California or Mexico, and a lot of it really California because it's the closest place.
Back in his parched pistachio grove, Rod Stiefvater says he may be forced to buy expensive water from private suppliers.
We'll go out in the market and pay a pretty penny for some water.
There's nothing left to do except pray for rain. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Folsom, California.